see is all that is here in the town of Double Springs. Here we go. Let me slow myself down. And I'm just trying to bring you an idea of the area and kind of put it in context. Wow, that car was flying. Okay, right here, we're coming up to your courthouse in the big old town of Double Springs, Alabama. And yes, I'm going the speed limit, so I'm good. And they keep talking about north on Highway 195. Well, this really is probably your biggest town that you're going to come to. Look at this. North of 195. And I mean, we're almost done. I mean, you had your courthouse, you've got your church. This is out of my comfort zone. I would not normally be doing this, but since I am close to the area, and sometimes God lays things on us that we don't want to do, but just to give other people an idea of the terrain. Now you see, we just went through the city, right? I'm hoping that you'll see pretty soon that we just start going into. It's not really populated at all. All right. And right here's the sign. It says that we are 26 miles from Jasper and 66 miles from Birmingham, Alabama. However, I do not believe that the address is all the way into Jasper, because this road actually cuts off, I believe, before it goes all the way into Jasper. But as you begin to see, I mean, yes, we're still closer to the city, but we are beginning to be back into wooded areas. Now, one of the things that I can say is this town right here, Double Springs, you have the William Bankhead National Forest. You have what is also known as Smith Lake, and it's a huge lake. I mean, there's a lot of little water sources there. Now, I don't believe he made it that far. I believe he's okay. I just believe that he's hunkered down with his dog, and I'm praying, and I have to go with what is being reported, that his brother seen him leave the yard, and that's what I will go with. Now, I will say, as I'm driving down through here, I live in a mini forest myself. I have livestock. I do have to believe in the Second Amendment right, because see, we're back into just woods, nothing. There's nothing really on the sides of these roads. I have to believe in the Second Amendment rights, because if I'm in my creek rock hounding and my chickens are free ranging, I never know if there's going to be a coyote, a fox, a hog, a pack of wild dogs. There's a lot of those, and I mean, I have to be able to protect myself. I feed my deer. I don't eat my deer. I don't hunt. I don't eat my chickens. I just eat their eggs. So basically, my chickens are more or less my pets. With that said, there really is no reason, and I have to watch what I say, because I got in trouble yesterday because I had said something and I timed my own self out on that channel. There's no reason for me to have any plastic boom booms on my land. Like, however, going with that, knowing that his father was ex-military, I do not know what his MOS in the military was. I can't say that he's not a good man because I do not know this. I can say that, we've all read reports and we can begin to speculate, but the truth is everybody's innocent until proven guilty, and I'm praying to God that this boy comes home. I'm praying to God that they find him. I'm praying. That's what I'm doing. We also have to realize we have to follow facts, and the fact is his 6-year-old brother said he's seen him crawl underneath or go under the fence into the woods, correct? But you see this terrain, all up and down. It's woods. It's just, there's hills and valleys and hills and valleys. And, I got lost in my own woods. And it took me 2 hours because it got dark to get out of the woods that I actually live in. I will not be in my woods in the dark again. And I'm 51 years old. I should have known better. But, I wanted to stay a little longer, and that little longer almost got me in trouble. My father-in-law, I take care of him. He has dementia. He's 91. And it is so wooded in the area that I live in. And in this area of Alabama, there's woods and waters and creeks and waterfalls. It's beautiful areas. But he has dementia, and I had the sheriff's department put an armband on him, which is free of charge. So if he got out in my woods, like I have, and got lost, a ping is sent out and I can find him. I don't know what to say other than I pray for his mother. I pray for the father right now, because we don't know the story. We don't know what's happening. I pray for the brother. I pray for any family member. I pray most of all for Johnathan, that he is safe, that he is warm, and that his dog is with him, and that it's a sad thing when something like this happens close to home. I've watched the Jack and Lily case, and it's been tearing me up. But I would never wish for this to be something that I would be driving down the road filming. The ruralness, see the mountaintop, the hilltops, it's just, on all sides. I don't know. Just bear with me, because this isn't something that I do. This is not, I prayed, and God said you're close. At least let them look at the beautiful rocks. God said, show them the terrain. And that's all I have to do. I can't speculate on anything else except for praying and hoping that he is found, he's safe, and, even while I'm doing this video, I pray to God, dear Lord, please, let this little boy be found. I don't want to get down here. I'm just trying to show the terrain. I don't expect to be able to get close to the home, because they are busy. And let me reiterate what I was saying earlier. I will. That, you see, it's just nothing but woods. This is the road, Highway 195, and nothing but woods. So when you talk about, we're talking, I don't know, all we can do is pray for the family, pray for him, pray for this 4-year-old child. I mean, I got lost for 2 hours at night in my own woods as a grown adult, and I was scared, and I will not do it again. So I could not imagine spending 2 nights alone in the woods, 3 nights. You know, I mean, it is not as cold as it could be here, and it has been, so that's a blessing in itself. Yes, it's rainy, it's gloomy right now, and yes, there could be more rain coming in, but we were like 24 degrees last week, and 27 degrees was the lows. So, you know, the weather is warmer. I mean, I think the lows, it could get below freezing, but I don't expect it to. I haven't seen anything that suggests that it will be below freezing. I'm thinking in the 40s, which is still way too cold for a 4-year-old. But with a dog, yeah, I mean, there's definitely hope, because as you can see, I'm out of the forest area, because that was the next town. When, you know, you talk about the next major town going north on 195, Highway 195. But we are finally, I mean, you see there are houses. So, I mean, there's definitely the hope that he has just gotten turned around. It took me 2 hours in my own woods. And maybe him and the dog did get farther. And there's the Camp McDowell that the mother used to work at right there. Before she moved to Florida. I believe I heard that on a report, which is definitely not far. So you know I'm getting closer to the area. I don't even know how I would send something 15 minutes long for somebody. So I think I will try to cut it off here as soon as I see my next mile marker, so I can tell you exactly what mile marker I'm at, so you can kind of get an idea if you wanted to look on the map and say, okay, she is at mile marker yada yada yada. Yes, I'm not a professional. I've already said that. I have an accent. I'm from the South. Now I'm not just a country girl. I was born in the city. I've lived in different countries. I've definitely lived in different states, up north, down more south than Alabama. So there's only really one state. Y'all know what it is. Trying to pull over. Let's see. I'm going to pull over at, what is this right here? Because I just kind of want to pull off on the side of the road so I can get the camera stopped. This says right here that it's New Hope. I'm just going to pull over here at the New Hope Church of Christ Road area. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the road name is, but this is the church. But I mean, look, you still have nothing. Look how far out. And then I turn behind me. It's just right there. It's probably the road sign, the road name right there. There you go. Walker Baptist Camp is that direction. I mean, it's just, it's so wooded. It's so sad. I don't know what to do, but try to give you some idea of the area.